Lissandra now locked in for Mad Lions in the mid lane.
Crisp from Mad Lions. Xayah Rakan with things like Lissandra Lee Sin, you love the amount of setup you have in the mid game. So Mad Lions will be
with your E, or getting shutdowns and such. So for the moment, a little bit difficult as Chasey flashes away in the top lane, stunned up with the Spectral Maw underneath the tower. He will get taken, able to do that last bit of chip damage, but you can see Caps already roaming from the mid lane. Elioya hooked! That's a lollipop if I've ever seen one, and it doesn't taste too good for Elioya.
Still 45 seconds away though, so Mad could look to respond if they felt strongly to do so, but instead, yeah, you can already see Chasey got back to base, recognizes that the dive.
Make sure that G2 look for a fight.
Chasey's going to have to escape from the top side as the Slicing Maelstrom comes out. Chasey, no flash and nowhere for him to go. Yike and Broken Blade should just be able to chase him down. The Happy Hour healing him a little bit, but the Spectral Maw finds its mark. Yike hits
for a play.
Could go for the wall jump flash kick. That's the stun. Frozen Tomb coming out. Elioya dashes forward. Dodges the falling star. There's the kick. Elioya perfectly played to escape the clutches of Caps under the tower.
Yike arrives, but the mid jungle are out. Mad Lions maybe looking for a bot dive in the 2v2.
Going in with the quickness. They're looking just to isolate Hansama. They'll take him down. Mickey low as well. Hylissang taking the tower. The hook dodged by Hylissang superbly. And now Mickey down to 100 HP. Hylissang tanks it. Might fall, but in the end, he's got the grand entrance to make
Lions was punishing Mickey there.
Oh, Caps trying to get away with the Ring of Frost into the Frozen Tomb, into the kick. Sonic Wave, a resonating strike to follow.
If one of them doesn't decide to pull the trigger and get out, but who wants to get out first? It's a game of chicken.
Has the flash, Flame Choppers go down. There's the knock up with the quickness. Gale Force forward as well. Hansama holds both his summoners apart from the Ghost has already used that. Hansama underneath the tower is ignited. Now Kazi having to get away with the Feather Caller. As he's locked down, Caps takes him out, and Caps is on the chase. Hylissang has to dash away. Mad Lions, one man down, decide they don't want any more part of that fight.
The skirmish breaks out as Mad Lions thought that they had caught Hansama off guard, but G2 were very quickly able to respond, protect their AD carry, and convert it into a kill. They're looking for one more play, now they have their eyes on Caps.
Flash, Frozen Tomb, and knock up Sonic Wave. Caps locked up. The rest of his team had
trying to secure an extra plate for himself. Niski sees a window where he says, hey, Caps, do you remember this play that we've done 2 other times now? She can also ult herself. There's the Lissandra who can ult herself. Like, there's a lot of tools that make it awkward for G2.
And it will. Rifto's going to get charge in. And the crowd goes wild as the tower falls in the mid lane. Opens exists? Oh, it only does because it's in bot lane. Okay, that's why Hylissang's ganking Broken Blade right now. The Slicing Maelstrom coming out. The stun's going to land. Broken Blade underneath the tower. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in as well. Chasey's low, but already Broken Blade has fallen. Caps trying to come in with a falling star, and he does manage to kill off Chasey. Elioya dashing back forward. A huge shutdown to Caps. He's picked up 2 kills on this fight alone. Flashes away from the feathers, and now Yike is on the chase. Hylissang and Kazi should be able to escape this. You have enough tools. You've got the flash. You've got the cleanse. Hilly can dash, do exactly what he does. The play coming out, though. Kazi now locked up under the tower, and G2 perfectly
sacrificed his top waves to run bot and cover Broken Blade. He was probably calling to G2, hey, they're probably going to die bot here. Let's cover it.
Temtech Drake helping out Mad Lions a little bit. Those Scryers blooms a little bit easier as the hook connects onto Chasey. He pops Sandy explosive cast. Mickey's knocked into the team as the top laner for support trades so far. Broken Blade, though, TP'd on the wave, knocked back immediately. Kazi trying to fight up towards the top side, but already a double. Yike going for more as he stuns up Hilly. Glacial part the wave, that's 3. Looking for more as Yike continues to dash forward. A heartbreaker, add another name to the list. It's a triple for Yike.
G2 just caught Mad Lions napping for a second.
I mean, I think we need to call him Mickey X marks the spot, because this man has been landing hook after hook this game. He's the one that started the fight off by landing that initial pick onto Chase.
Put himself in a bit of an awkward situation. He can just put that Slicing Maelstrom down for some zone control. Hylissang looking for one. Niski coming in from the side as well. They're trying to catch Hansama, but he flashes over the wall. Elioya, the Sonic Wave wide, and now Hylissang's locked up in that Slicing Maelstrom. Niski pops a stopwatch, but you have to feel G2 will just collapse upon him. Hansama gets another. Caps knocked back, flashes the wall once again. Feathers fly from Kazi, but underneath the tower, you just can't do anything. A double for Hans. He opens up onto Elioya, and underneath that
alone in the middle of G2.
It's a situation where Mad, they tried to use that burst to catch.
If you want to push mid, we'll base race you. They just want to stay together here, G2.
They're doing exactly that. 4 members strong. Up towards
the ultimate.
Across the wall. The skies may descend. Instead, just a breath of light. And that will be the mid tower falling. Singularity out as well as Kazi's getting chased away. Hansama looking for a little bit more.
Now, Mad never really found a way to break open the game despite killing Caps 2 or 3 times in mid, getting a 2v2 dive bot. Things just didn't work out. Yike, maybe have to flash here.
It unlocks the map a lot. It's a great way to actually siege these mid tower, in particular flashing from Chasey.
Oh, the explosive cost not quite where you'd want it to be. Hansama now opening up with a zap, and they've got the stun, and they're locking him down. Chasey, though, Yike has to pop a stopwatch. Caps is coming in. The skies will descend in a second as the slicing maelstrom has already been used. Niski locked up, and here come the skies. Chasey hit with a comet, and what is more fitting for Aurelian Soul than to smack a meteor into someone's backside? He takes another in the base, and G2 4-1 to the good will push in for the win.
G2 wipe Mad off the map once again, and they're looking for a sub 30-minute win in this best of 5. G2 came to play, and they're looking strong.
And it seems like it may be a repeat of the winter finals. Mad Lions were routed then. And in this game, although they showed a few signs of life, G2 have knocked them to the dirt. On the fountain, Elioya falls. G2 will pick up another kill before they end it, but that's 1-0 to the good.
Great start for G2. Mad Lions had the game in their hands a couple times there, and although they didn't break the game...
There's the Casio.
Yeah.
And it is locked in.
So,
now let me raise you Kennen mid.
Funnily enough, it was Kadril on your stream. You were browsing through Caps' match history, and you're like, Caps is mad.
For both junglers, isn't it? They kind of want to be top, but if Yike's pathing bot, Elioya can't really do anything. No real kill threat. They have a little bit of CC, but not enough. And now he'll cycle through his camps. Mickey, I think, was important there to just help Yike out, just cover mid, make sure everything's all right. And they are just taking in spot crab here for Yike. So, disaster averted for both sides. Caps will try and get this wave in. Niski will try to stop him, though.
Caps gonna get knocked back. Elioya's on the way here. Caps slow, no way out. Really for him. Whoa. Flash hit him. Niski takes first blood and a solo kill.
Kill for Niski. Just picks it up, punishes him.
Meanwhile, Mickey locked up for a second. Elioya coming in as well. The thick skin trying to save Mickey. He flashes away. Elioya can't find the sonic wave, but Kazi finds the damage. Safeguard gives the assist over to Elioya. And Mad once again winning out the bot lane.
All right, Mad finding so many more advantages in the early game this time around. Punishing even more so in the 2 versus 2. And finally, Elioya able to have a little bit more impact on that. Now they're threatening the dive.
Hansama has the ghost, uses it, flashes away from the knockup. Kazi tanks the tower, tanks 2 shots. Oh no! It's gonna be 2 to Hansama. Scalings arrived. He loses the wave.
That sequence of events. Hansama now ticking over to 6. Hylissang looking for a play.
Caps no back, petrifying gaze mid-air. The miasma coming down as well. Hylissang can dash forward though. Caps trying to trade in with the Conqueror. Dash back by Hylissang. Didn't want to engage any further. Elioya is snug behind Broken Blade though, and with the slicing maelstrom, he doesn't even have time to use his summoners.
The play is clean, very clean. He still had the flash up. The ultimate combo is good. Yike.
Twisted Advance going in. Yike's going to sap some magic, but Niski with the happy hour can heal up. The sapling over here. Niski realizes he needs to go the long way down towards the bottom lane. Now Hylissang's coming up, but so's the Tahm Kench. Mickey can Abyssal Voyage in. Niski, where you going? Locked up by Yike. The knock back with the Bramble Smash, and Hansama gets his 3rd kill of the fight for MSI. As you can see here, champion of the split at the top, and then the teams that qualify on the bottom. Abyssal Voyage coming in. You were right, Vetty. We do not have time to talk about that. We'll leave that to the nerds on the AD, as Niski is locked up, and the Super Mega Death Rocket comes out from Hansama.
It's just an easy play from G2. They punish the flashless Niski after a good run. They will lose a couple of plates as a result of that. Hylissang trying to slow their rotation down towards the bot lane. But 4 kills on Hansama. The Kraken Slayer completes.
As Elioya gets the kick, the slicing maelstrom, Broken Blade's back is broken. Heroic swing.
It's the type of skill names that fans get really confused. That's why you keep saying them.
Oh, Hansama cocktail force route, but Hansama almost gets away in the end. Kazi though. That was nice.
That was a mechanical masterclass from Karzi. Q auto, Gale Force to E.
Great play, able to bounce back. Mad now with 4 members mid.
Explosive cast going down, the Sonic Wave already used by Elioya. The Petrifying Gaze only lands onto 2, and Caps is locked up, and nowhere for him to go. Mad Lions.
G2 are going to get themselves a dragon, but I don't think they're going to get any more off that second one. Karzi has the flash.
It's a little bit too far forward. Didn't really expect Broken Blade to come in. Can pull the feathers back, but he's locked up. He gets the root with the flash forward, but perhaps a little bit too greedy there from Karzi.
A little bit. And G2 were able to punish Hylissang, maybe in danger.
Abyssal Voyage forward from Mickey, looking for Hylissang to jump over the wall. Hansama's going to get locked up here for a second, and Hylissang will dash away. The Grand Entrance coming down onto Mickey now because he's going to have to flash the wall to try and get away. The thick skin used, but there's the Dragon's Rage kick, and Mickey's locked up, and Hylissang takes his life. Chasey.
Which is getting me excited. is that, you know, we talked on Euphoria about making the pros scrim traumas.
Just grass would be a little bit tricky with the Rift Tail now charging in. This will be the tower falling. And as you said, K-Drop, Mad deciding to invest in... No one else really could have placed that while invisible. The Dragon started. Cab stepping forward. Hylissang looking for something. Cab's not back. The Pedophile Gaze doesn't find anyone. A good route, though, onto Hylissang means that he can't really engage. And Hansama opens up with Super Mega Death Rocket. Come on. Oh! He swings around. He finds his mark. And the Akshan. It's going to be a hot drop as we look for that fight. Cab's trying to step forward. A barrel in his way. Cap's going in. We've seen this play before. Chasey gets the stun across the wall. Explosive cast. Devour already used. Now G2 have to back away. Mad Lions find exactly the disengage they were looking for. Keep G2 funneled in that choke.
Baron.
Oh,
this is smart from Chasey. Broken Blade will see where the wave is, then think he's safe, but he is not. Chasey slices him down.
This is part of the risk that
Mad Lions looking for some kind of pressure on this mid tower as well. Looks like they'll start to hit it. And someone needs to get some wave clear down.
G2 to come into them. No ultimate available on Yike.
Yeah, no flash either. So if he wants to steal this, he's going to have to get in the pit. Mad Lions are ready for the turret. Hylissang's waiting for him to walk up and try and steal it because they're going to instantly jump on the Maokai. Carsey's low though.
Look at the damage already down to Cab. So Pedophile Gaze. There's a slicing Maelstrom, and all they wanted really was the fight. Comeuppance coming out, but it doesn't find its mark. Cab's chasing down towards the bottom side. Chasey pops the stopwatch, and Elyoya trying to get in. But look at how low Hylissang and Kazi are. Chasey able to flash across the wall. Nature's Grass tanked up by Niski. Sorry, Elyoya jumping across with the Hex Gates.
Far away, this might just be gone.
Already down to 5,000 HP. Yike, no flash, as you say, no blast cone for him either. And that will be Baron secured, you have to feel. Elyoya takes it. Baron for Dragon. Soul point trade.
I guess G2 at this point are just hoping that they can stall out, even though Mad Lions have the Baron. G2 maybe feel like that with their wave clear, double AD carries, they can hold the lines long enough to then potentially contest for the soul point. They very clearly have a win condition still. Hansama, this Dragon Soul, scaling elements on their side, but let's go back and look at this fight.
So let's see what happens, because Karzy gets chunked out a lot. He takes damage from the W, he takes damage from the ult. Hansama's poked him out, and Chasey's ult here is a bit... It looks good initially. Hang on a second, Chasey.
Slicing Maelstrom, but Yike and Mickey are here. Broken Blade coming in as well. There's the TP. Chasey doesn't have a stopwatch anymore, and he's already shut down by Broken Blade. Nitsky coming in to try and help something happen, but his top lane is already dead, and so he disengages.
That slows down the Baron a lot, doesn't it? Side lane's completely gone. Now Mad Lions are forced to group if they want to force down towers, but G2 can also respond. They have objective bounty, so if you take this tier 2 mid and they take tier 1 top, it's actually worth for G2 in the long run because they're getting an injection of 500 bonus gold. So we'll see Mad Lions defending that play, which means...
Kazi coming across, and that will be 2 tier 2s out of the Baron push.
Broken Blade showing bot to catch the wave. They're going to 5-man this. How much more can they look for? No real threat unless they walk up with the Rakan. But this tower will die by the looks of it. Can G2 defend the inhibitor? Does Mad want to push forwards for the inhibitor?
A purchase back on the game. It was a little bit like, you know, fingernails just grabbing onto the edge of the cliff, and bit by bit they are getting a bit more of a grip, but still going to be a struggle for them as the game goes on. Niski looking for Broken Blade. Yike and Hansama have worked their way through vision here. Explosive cast back, but Niski is soon going to be met by 3 members of G2. The Flame Chomper's down. There's the root. There's the Nature's Grasp, and Niski caught out in a side lane by G2.
They're going to get another tower off that as well. Niski's job there was to wave clear while the rest of them pick up this Dragon, so now they've given a kill over to G2 and a second tower. That's another gold injection. Niski can't afford to make those mistakes. The combo have to move into them. Caps his bots right now, even tanking the tower, so he might need to base before this TP in, and he's going to do so. Tier 1 down.
Does Yike steal? Nature's Grasp, Flash Smite. He could look through it. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in. There's Nature's Grasp with a knockback with the explosive cast. Keeps them at bay. It will be a tier 1 in the bottom lane and a tier 1 in the mid for G2. They might try and keep...
No, G2 needs a base.
Baron buff improves your minions' movement speed by a net of the champions around it, so Shurelius increases them as well. Yike, no flash, remember, the quickness gonna find him, and he's going Timbo in the jungle. Kazi flashing forward, immediately met with the exhaust. Cap's trying to get in with the Pedophile against him, but Chasey keeps him at arm's length, keeps him at bay. Kazi pops up with the Featherstorm Broken Blade, sliding and gliding in with a heroic charge, but there's not gonna be enough as the Jinx already fallen, and Kazi is still alive, in the end shut down by Caps. Kazi got a double, Elyoya hits the summoning wave, the call of the Q, but into the miasma, won't be enough, the bombs come down, and Mad Lions rain hell in the fight.
It took a little bit longer than Mad Lions would have wanted, but they managed to close the game out against G2. It looked like Yike got caught off to the side, and then
who's gonna do it?
let's hot drop into this one,
Akshan
because this is going to be the quickest end ever. Oh my god, the game just started!
Madness! Akshan can only revive
Look at Niski!
while he's alive.
He's sweating!
And he wasn't alive.
Right.
So there we go. That's the end of the game. Mad Lions, 1-1 now in the series.
As well, maybe they're going to go for split map. They send Sejuani in the jungle here and Gragas mids. I thought maybe they're gonna send Gragas and then pick Kazuya on 5 because enemy is so short range, but on paper.
And Yike's gonna step back in once again. Half HP on the Belveth. And doing quite a lot of work, and he's been so impactful on this Belveth across the course of the LEC. But there's the knockup. Yike stunned up, uses the E to try and get a bit of extra healing. One more auto would be enough, and Yoya has to flash away, but Yike's coming back forward. First blood, triumph for Yoya. Broken Blade coming in as well as Niski looks for the cask. Broken Blade doing a lot. Has the red buff, has the blue as well. He trades onto Niski with a decimate. It's a double for the Darius, and now Chasey has to run because that ghost is not stopping anytime soon. Another decimate. One more auto is enough with
this phase rush. That's when you can really find kill threat. So Yike's up here, trying to look for some kind of play.
The other thing that
exchange. Stun lands, hook onto Mickey. Niski can't really come across, but Elyoya can. Mickey flashes, flash forward from Hylissang, looking for the stun with the Fury in the north. Now Elyoya's having to get away from Hansama, who dashes across the wall and has already got the kill. Niski dying off towards the top side as well. Hansama's going to get 2 out of this, and Niski's fallen as well. It's superb for G2. They find 3 kills in the fray.
Hilly thought that Elyoya had flash. He went over that wall expecting the Sejuani to come with him and proc the E and get that kill, but he didn't have flash. So Hilly maybe overestimating how many resources the jungler of Mad Lions had next to him and committing to that fight, and G2 punish it.
Wow, G2 continue to dominate the early game whenever Yike gets his hand on this pick. Chasey though goes in, gets good damage on the caps.
Yike looking for an endless banquet, but Elyoya's on his way. Niski gets the stun, they knock him away. No. He hasn't got any more dashes, there's no way he gets away from this one. Elyoya just needs a couple of autos and Yike will fall to the Mad Jungle. Make sure this spot lane is pushed out. Niski perhaps looking for Broken Blade. No summoners on the Darius, remember. Will be spotted on this control ward. Chasey, shock blast across the wall, does find his mark, flashes forward as well. And Niski with the explosive cast keeps Broken Blade against the wall. The hemorrhage, 4 stacks, not enough. 5th out juice in the bottom lane as Yike caught out now. The Glacial Prism's going to lock him down underneath the tower, and he will pay for his hubris with his...
A bit around camps, forced to fight, got his team a little bit ahead, yes, but he's not the one that's able to recover. Now dives on this bot dive.
I mean, you say a little bit ahead. Scrap back and forth. The saving grace for Mad has been this dragon control for the time being, as they will pick up the second of the game.
Yeah, keep your eyes out for the Sejuani ult into hook combo as well. Hiding in a bush here.
No, the Hanny, the Tibbers, the stun, the lockdown is enough to kill off Chasey. Yike will collect his royal mouse and the hook onto Mickey, locks him up though and he'll fall. Caps flashing forward with the stun as well as Yike can look to dash across the wall. Niski coming in the backline, Hansama's life with the immortal shield keeps him alive. Yike trying to do the damage, but he's going to be locked up underneath the tower and Kazi should be able to take him out. The shield not enough. Molten will make him fall. Super Mega Death Rocket coming out and he lands another hook, a double. In the end, will reset. Mad Lions get a bit more time with the tower in the mid lane, but the Tibbers stun on 2. Elyoya Radiant Virtue is enough to heal him up. The knock-up, though, is going to chase them in as Chasey's getting locked down. Broken Blade coming in from the side. Can he get in range? Yes! Bring down the axe. The Noxian Guillotine finds one. The hook's going to land as well. But now Kazi has to face off with Caps, who's coming in with a stun. G2 look for more. Caps now isolated from the rest of his team. He'll be locked up. Kazi goes on a killing spree.
The
no
HP
flashes
on G2 is
Elyoya smites it and Yike loses it, and now Kazi comes in. The knock-up from Niski, the TP coming in as well as G2 try and retreat to their tower. It still stands at the top lane, but perhaps their lives will not do the same. One lockdown and Kazi is getting excited, and Berlin's getting excited for him too. A shutdown for Kazi as Mad begins to open up.
Look top though, Chasey's dead. He chased Mickey. He got the kill. It's another 3 kills over to Mad. Chasey's TP managed to chase Mickey down.
Kazi is becoming
the CC. You've got the pick potential with the Blitzcrank and the explosive cast, and you've got the poke as well from Chasey
to work with the Mad Lions. No, he's here. Niski senses some kind of
now they
flank.
Caps is by himself. He doesn't even get a chance to call in the bear. A crying little child finds his maker. And Mad Lions, because they spotted out Caps, will take the Dragon, their 3rd of the game. 19 minutes in, they're on Soul Point, and they have the gold lead. Glacial Prism gonna land, flash hook again. Mad Lions, 13 kills to 10 up.
Mad are just thriving in the chaos. It felt like that from start to finish, you called it, Mark, that it's just been nothing but a bloodbath. And now Mad have been the ones benefiting from this. Every single skirmish they find.
OTP, it's a 4v4.
Yeah, Yike
Niski's on the flank.
Broken Blade's on his way up. They look for one. They catch Hansama and he is down. Kazi beginning to see the win in his eyes as Yike tries to get in from the back of the pit, but even with Flash, can he do it? The Baron down to 3,000, 2.5 now. Yike falls into the wall! And what a comedy of errors it's been for the Belvet this game. Kazi flashes away, he gets excited. Yike's going to die up towards the top side. There's another as Caps falls. And G2 just walk to their demise as Mad Lions clean them up.
G2 is obliterated at the hands of Mad. 5-0. Not a single man remains. At 21 minutes, Mad have secured the Baron and talk about taking control over Game 3.
Nisqy. What a play to seal the deal around that Baron. The E-flash flank onto Hans instantly blew him up. Nothing he could do. 4v5 from the get-go. Hook.
Oh! Hans hooked again, and JC will bring down the hammer. Mad Lions on a tear.
Hylissang at the start of the game, his hooks were a little wide.
He missed one on a stun target.
Across the board.
Bot tier 2 might fall as well. Hilly's gonna... Is Hilly gonna push mid with Chasey? Yeah, he is. He's gonna move down here, maybe look to join in the 4-1 setup. Mad Lions are not gonna stop on this siege.
It's also G2 electing blue side, giving the Jinx over to Kazi, and now Mad Lions being able to start to find wins on the red side. It makes it so much harder for G2 as we get into the rest of this series. We'll see what happens and whether Mad can close this game out. Hans Summer down to half, chunked out by a shock blast. Mad Lions sieging on the bot tier 3. The inhibitor tower already chunked out just a little bit, but it's only minions hitting it as of yet. Kazi trying to step forward, does have the rapid fire cannon. Zap goes wide, but now Caps slash Tibbers landed on 2, landed on Kazi, and Caps finds the shutdown. Broken Blade on the advance. Yike looking for more. It's Nisqy's caught up towards the top side. Very tanky on the Gragas. He's getting towards that blast cone. Knocked by Yike, but back towards the red buff. Elioya trying to body mark, man mark here as Yike is pulled in. Hylissang static deals his way to another kill. Broken Blade stepping forward, but Mad might want to turn this one around.
Mad Lions, and what a commanding performance. Mad Lions. There was the Hylissang that is popping off.
And you can see Yike trying to get these Krugs, just trying to get stacks, only at 50 right now on that Death in Lavender. Not a huge amount of extra attack speed for the Belveth because of that, and they will forfeit this bot lane inhibitor. Hylissang flash hook, lands it on Broken Blade. The Flamethrowers come down as well, and Broken Blade is popped where he stands. Hit Mickey, taken out as well. The Glacial Prism, not even needed. 3 items on Kazi. These rockets starting to do a lot of work as Hilly just short.
Is it over?
Blast still Nisqy goes in. Caps locked up. There's one. Yike in the midst of them all will fall as well. Only Hans Summer survives, and not for long. As Mad Lions find 5, and they will take themselves to match point.
And just like that, 25 minutes in, Mad trying to make up for lost time as they smash G2 and got a match point.
A bit of a rocky start, but what a game.
Is because, I mean...
Ari's good pick, I think.
But the reason why it's so bad is because they made this nerf to his passive, which, like, it sucks at wave clear now. The biggest strength of Nocturne in the past and why you could play him in a solo lane.
I know. Against Fnatic.
Quick stats.
Yeah. Yike look at something. Yike goes in. Chasey's going to knock him up. Broken Blade.
He's going to die.
Electric surges forward. Chasey on the chase. Yike does get a double knockback here.
How long
able to survive for the moment with the flash forward from Elioya. Crushing blow, finds his mark. One more order would be enough. Chasey finds him with a belly bump.
You can get uptime and get the lethal tempo stacked up. You can start shredding through this Ari's health bar. He has access to that ultimate now. It's got quite a long cooldown at level 1, so he needs to be very aware as to how he decides to use it. Yike will get that dragon.
That's a flash.
Is it though?
Oh, is it? With Mickey coming
collapse.
across. Paranoia can come across. Mickey just hits level 6. There's the Nature's Grasp. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Hans Summer's going to try and trade him to Kazi. Rift Tail down to 1,500 HP. The Nature's Grasp is hit on the back line. Instead of saying it's forced away, it's smited, secured by G2. Kazi and Hans Summer trading down here. But Hans Summer wins out that. G2 winning across the map. They get the Rift Tail. They get a kill. Broken Blade looking for a little bit more damage across the wall. Hylissang can't flash.
Going back to this wave, thinking that there's no fight to be had on this bot side, and he could surprise them.
Magnet Storm. Elioya goes in. There's a Cyclone. There's a Magnet Storm. And there's Hans Summer locked up. But he flashes. He cleanses. He gets away. Super Mega Death goes wide. Nature's Grasp being tanked there by Hilly.
And then he used his charm in the middle, hoping that one of the W Foxfires would actually proc the
Cyclone
Shroud.
being used in the mid lane. There's the Tidal Wave as well. Mickey locked up with the second Cyclone. Kazi flashing forward. He wants blood. He wants the kill. Crits onto Hans Summer. But Elioya's the first to fall. And now Kazi cleanses away underneath the tower. Hilly. No flash. Paranoia coming out of Kazi. Can't see anyone to hit. Yike will kill off Hylissang. And Kazi still stuck underneath his tower. Almost takes down Hans Summer. Yike flashes forward. Twisted advance will get a double. Will pay for it with his life.
G2 running away now with this early to mid game. Wouldn't have done damage.
Try every time not to get baited by the observers. They always get me once a day.
Yeah, wouldn't have done damage. I think the biggest thing right now is Hans Summer. 2 items, Lucian, 17 minutes in with a rapid fire. He is going to absolutely one-shot anyone that walks up. Carcy knows something.
Maelstrom decides not to use it. Hansama rooted for a second, and Yoyo goes in as the Cyclone, but Hansama able to dash and flash his way away. Yike trying to do some more work here. The Magnustorm's only going to catch up to him. He twisted advances forward, and look at where Kazi is. Your damage is not with the fight, Mad Lions, and because of that, you are wiped away. G2 health bars topped up to the 9s.
These skirmishes all in their favor.
How different.
Yes, flash.
Hasn't used it yet. Broken Blade coming in. Flash away. There's the stun. Nature's Grasp will find his man as well. Twisted advance used, and Yike 3 across.
Niski's gonna have to sit on his tower and catch
If there
it.
wasn't a tower, Caps
Hilly.
could kill him.
Hilly looking for something, but Hansama able to dodge away from the Magnustorm. The culling going through as well, and Hilly is down. Kazi now having to retreat as the TP comes in. Paranoia used as well. Kazi, no summoners and no life left. Elioya pops the clone to get a win for G2.
Little game of ping pong there, isn't it? Bot tower might die to the creeps, looks like it will. And I feel like Mad Lions behind them, so that should be an easy objective. G2 now playing for Vision. After they've got Vision, I expect them to go towards a Baron start.
And try and steal away the red first. Hansama secures it. Elioya looking for something. Hylissang in a good position to jump in here, and you can sense that he wants to do it. Has the flash. Yike goes forward. Nature's Grasp. Elioya knocked back. The Cyclone coming out as well. Kazi tries to open up on the tree, but that is a very big oat. Hansama will kill off Hylissang down towards the bottom side. Paranoia being used as well as Yike takes down Kazi. And Yike still full HP. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, a 1-for-1 trade occurs.
As long as Elioya is alive, there's a world where they can challenge.
Broken Blade has ult.
Broken Blade finds Elioya, stuns him up. The clone not enough to save his life as Broken Blade finds the jungler. And now the Baron well and truly secured for G2. Good sidestep as well. The Everfrost still coming out. Broken Blade just opening up onto chase the explosive cast. Shuriken just wide. So Zhonya's was used to Mega Death Rocket. Does hit Broken Blade, but he was healed and he was topped up by Mickey. Hilly
Just as Mad Lions dominated game 3, G2 is looking to do the same. Gentlemen, it looks like we're going to 5 games. It looks like that we will be going all the way between our 2. They've struggled this year against G2.
Caps no flash. He's walking up the wave.
Hilly misses. Caps dodges to the side, goes back in with the Paranoia. Now Caps will die here, for sure. The mid lane tower goes down as well. G2 pushing 4 members strong down towards this bottom side. We'll try, though, to open up the inhibitors at least. Kazi's still pushing through mid. Objective bounties are the name of the game here for Mad Lions. They're going to lose an inhibitor tower for it. Kazi, though, can shred through these towers pretty quickly on the Jinx. Only 1.5 items, though, means his damage a little bit muted for this portion of the game, though. 2 towers do fall for an inhibitor, and 2 towers in the bottom. Where are you going, Kazi? How are you going to get out of this one? Broken Blade comes in, and Kazi is left to his own devices. Broken Blade takes him out, and GG. Do it, man.
Down almost 10k
It's a
gold.
Hilly diff, you know, this is what he loves to do, Kendrick.
He's still flanking. His team ran to base. He ran away to the side to carry on the flank.
Just has to wait 14 more seconds for Kazi to be back alive, and then
he stopped the base. Look for it.
He stopped it.
Oh,
he stopped it!
Hilly.
Oh, no, he spotted him!
No, spotted. Run, Hilly, run!
Broken Blade is on the hunt.
It's like
Is it a
split
canter or a
yourself.
gallop as he tries to escape? Bumps the blast. Oh, he's seen an award.
Caps.
Caps, man, your former teammate, and you do it
the
like
blast
this.
cone, though. The
blast
tech,
cone,
the
and he
tech.
takes it. Wee! Wee!
Oh, the
Spirit
damage.
comes out, Niski. Able to use the 3 charges to escape. Hilly's still distracting G2.
Run, Hilly, run!
Oh, Hex Flash. Gets across the wall. No, Caps.
Oh, that's not gonna
Come
work.
on, Caps.
Let him live. Let him go back to base. So Hilly's flank ended up in their base. Pinging Elder Dragon, so they're probably just saying, right,
Broken
let's
Blade.
give this
He's on
up.
a ward. He's on a ward.
He's on a ward. This could be massive for Mad Lions.
He's on a ward. The charm
missed.
goes wide. The Cyclone is going to hit the Slicing Mouse coming out from Broken Blade. He flashes forward.
Oh my God.
Cyclone follows up to Mega Death Rocket. It's a 1-for-1 in the end, but it could have been so much more for the Mad Lions.
Oh, if they got that kill, 30 seconds on the
Goes
Elder.
twice. Actually should be able to get away from this one, but the Paranoia will chase him down, and Caps is going to get the fear, and that stays on the clone through it all. Caps chases down Elioya and takes out the jungler. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Hansama's opening up with the culling. Explosive cast knocks him back closer. Kazi tries to step forward, but he can't even kill the fish. And Mad Lions locked out of their own mid lane. Hansama flashes, dashes, still has the GA, and Yike will tank it. A triple for the Maokai, and a game win, and a game 5 for us.
What a stomp by G2. Mad managed to end the last game in 25 minutes. G2, yes, just 30 minutes, but it's 22 kills to 6. Mad haven't stood a chance for the last 20, and we're going to a game 5. Loser is out. Winner goes on to tomorrow to face up against Vitality.
What a bounce back from G2.
Some stacks on his passive. This is a level 1 lane where you can all in. So they actually have to be careful level 1, I think, with the Jinx Nautilus here.
But after
they can't
that?
die. But after that, it's more of a dead lane. Pyke is roaming, Ezreal is farming on his own.
I think looking at how...
Oh my god.
Gentlemen, hold your horses. They're gonna hit the hook, they're gonna hit the hook. Oh my god, look at the damage to Jace, but he can push back. Oh my god, it's against K5 Wukong at the start. W can catch the kill. Jace is gonna die, Jace is gonna die. He's gonna reset. Yo, flashed it! Jace is gonna get the reset! Yes, he does. They could for setup, but Broken Blade has phase rush.
Oh, he goes in though. They're looking for the stun now. Broken Blade does have phase rush and has the flash, but he's stunned up.
Dead.
Holding the flash, doesn't use it, and he's dead. Top die in the
Here, Yike, he can smite away this big one, but he's actually saving it. If he Qs here, he's probably gonna die.
Cap's gonna try and keep Niski around, but there's the stun, there's the lockup, and Kazi on the board. Cap's on his way down now from the mid lane. Hook dashed away. That was about as close as you can get. Hook wide again. More Mystic shots start to rain down, but they have to find their mark to find some damage. Elioya going in, so Mickey uses the clone. Miasma used as well. Dragon secured, Niski level 6, Mickey flashing away. Yike diving in, Mickey across the wall. There's a blast cone there for him, and Elioya can't get the damage with the crushing blow. Hansama has the flash. We'll have to expend it to get away from Mad Lion's collapse.
A lot of flashes used there. Mad Lions don't get the objective, but there's a lot of summoners that they can punish later on down the line.
There to the fight first, though. Level 8 as well. No mana.
Hans
for
Rocket.
Broken Blade.
Hans
Super
Rocket.
Mega Death Rocket is gonna come through. Hits onto Hilly, and he falls. Smite secured as well by Yike. Gets in the level 6.
Would have been a kill there for Chasey. Would have been a solo kill, but just about goes wide, maybe expecting a sidestep.
Hilly with
Gonna
a
predict. Hilly doesn't land the stun. Barrel comes out. Yike has the combo. He's gonna use it back over the wall. Still has that Herald that he can pop down now that Caps has that mid push.
Plate did fall without any gold going over to G2 there.
Yep. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. G2, though, still stacked up top lane. Niski has made his way over. A big wave is being lost for him to make sure that his bot lane is safe. And this means that Caps gets an extra wave to be able to push in, maybe even secure a plate for himself, as Elioya makes his way into the bot lane.
It's also part of the power of having the Herald is the enemy has to keep on top of where you are and try and match you in those lanes. We'll see Chasey and Elioya setting up down towards this bottom lane.
Yeah, Chasey fake-based. He pushed out bot, and Broken Blade thinks that he's in base right now, so there's a window here where Elioya can go in.
Yeah, just
no flash, he has the phase
forward,
rush.
Elioya goes in, there's the Cyclone, and Broken Blade is locked up, knocked up, and taken down by Man.
Nice play there by Chasey, who put Elioya down, saying that I'm going to push out this wave. I look like I'm going to base, but I'm actually going to stand in this bush. Let's look for a pick. No flash, good kill, Hilly.
Hook goes down, Hilly locked up, has the flash still, the depth charge. Super Mega Death Rocket, not enough, but the ignite.
But G2 are a bit split. Mickey's up towards his top side. Caps is going to be matched by Hans here.
Caps has the flash, pulled back. Death can mark the spot, but Hilly doesn't want to use it until Caps flashes away. He's holding it in the end, he does find it. X marks the spot for Mad Lions. They get one, but Hansama starts to get excited. Hilly does have flash.
As he secures another plate.
Yeah, Herald up in 30 seconds. Top tier 1 traded for bot tier 1. Even map state right now, but G2 with that gold lead and that top side control for this next neutral objective spawn.
The Broken Blade up towards this top side. Does still have the flash. Jumps in, slicing mouse from knocked away. No stun on Broken Blade yet, and the rest of the team are trying to collapse. Yike is here. Broken Blade dodges the Sugarcane, but still gets taken down. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in as well, but Chasey just wide of it. Chasey has the flash on this cannon. Might just look to trade onto Yike. They try and gift this kill over to Hansama if they can. There's the zap, there the flame jumpers, and there is the cannon getting zapped down by Hansama.
All kills continue to be funneled into Hansama. Broken Blade at the cost of his life. A target throughout this game is, oh, good ult.
Good pet to find gaze. The flash still there. Depth shot's gonna land. Explosive cast dodged by Caps, but he holds onto the flash still as the true shot Archmice finds his mark, and Mickey is met with a minion as he tries to dredge line. The ignite ticking the shut down over to Kazi now. Mad Lions continue to open up as Broken
Take down that mid tower. The rotation towards bot should come in a little bit later on, or towards top. Side lane towers are quite low. And maybe they force mid, you know? Hans is showing bot.
So was Mickey. Yike is down towards this bottom side jungle. This Riftail will get another charge in. They might even look for more. Sheen on the Ezreal in the form of that Triforce. That's 2 towers to the good. Now Hex Gate's used by Mickey.
Find his way in this fight. It's a bit frustrating. Playing front to back as Kennen is not ideal. He needs to find a way around this side. He can even go towards the left-hand side around the Dragon Pit, but it looks like he's staying. Mickey
dodges away. Death charge going down onto Hylissang, but already death from below as Hylissang takes one. Explosive cast coming in as well. The Dragon secured for the Mad Lions, and look at where Broken Blade is.
They're playing it calm. Chasey still has flash. He still has ultimate. That threat is still alive for the next fight. Bot tier 1 falls. Gold lead to Mad Lions.
TP behind as they look for Caps up towards the top side. He's been knocked back. Flash not available for the Cassio either. There's the Cyclone to follow, and they're just isolating Caps. He's dead, as you say, Kadril, and locked out by the Mad Lions. Now Hilly looking for another hook. They open up on him though, and they'll lock him down 1-for-1 so far. Niski TPs into the mid lane as Hansama now needs to work away from this situation. The flash, the ghost, everything available. He dodges away from the explosive cast, and now he can open up on Niski. Down towards the bottom side, Niski is isolated. Super Mega Death Rocket hits him in his head and buries him in the dirt. Kazi opens up though and gets one in response.
Caps in the top side should have converted into a massive team fight, but Hansama and Yike played the fight beautifully to allow an equal trade. Kazi versus Hansama, both sitting at 4 kills. Just a few more assists on the bot side.
I think G2 are trying to buy time. Broken Blade getting slowed by that Cyrildas.
That's so much damage. Broken Blade has to flash. True Shot finds him. Doesn't quite do enough. 20 HP.
His TP just came up as well, so Mad cannot go for a Baron rush. Really nice try there by Karzi. Manages to get Broken Blade's flash, but they might start it up anyway because Caps is pushing into this bot tier 2. They need to get him to TP up to this top side to stop the pressure. Is the objective gone? Can Yike get there in time?
There's no way Yike gets here. The smite will secure it. Yike flashes in, and now he's met with 3 members of the Mad Lions. Yike is down. Karzi is unstoppable. He dashes forward once again for another Mystic shot. Finds the slow on Mickey, and Hillesang's looking for something. Mickey hits the wall with the hook. The counter hook goes wide. Chasey on a slicing mouse of flank position, gets onto Hansama, but the exhaust is good. Hillesang dashing forward. Death from below. They're not low enough yet, but in the end, Hansama will fall, and Mad Lions are way too healthy and way too hungry for the win.
Mad Lions secure the Baron and will ace G2 with those death timers. They will at the very least break the base, but I wonder if they'll try to end the game right here, right now.
4 seconds on Yike, 20 seconds on anyone else. They're pushing in. They have the Ezreal for the attack speed for the W's. Niski's going to try and zone away Yike. Karzi dashes forwards here.
There's a Cataclysm, but Yike has fallen, trying to...
It's over.
The minions going in.
They've done it.
Mad Lions heard you, and they raise a massive middle finger to the doubters. They want to claim the NS